another speaker for you with just a few words. And this is Bill Turner, and he identifies himself as a general rabble-rouser, so I'm sure you'll have some fun with that. Thank you, Bill.
Well, as you know, my name's Bill Turner. It's been a pain in the posterior to several governments, but what I really want to say is thank you for coming out today. I understand that it's cold, it's damp, you're tired, and I want you to remember one thing. The government has done a lot of things that you're not aware of that are shady, shisty, and nasty. This one, they slid by you. You thought it was going to go away, but you lost it due to the tyranny of the majority. The people in Olympia, Tacoma, Seattle, Everett, and Bellingham controlled this. You have two generations of folks that primarily live in that area, that have SUVs and trucks, that have never been off-road, they've never seen a gun, they don't get mud on the tires, they don't hunt, they don't take their kids shooting, they don't go to the range, with the exception of this lady here and maybe a few others. They typically don't get out and do outdoor activities that involve firearms. I don't know how many people I have talked to in those communities who've said things to me like, I don't believe in guns. And I have to tell them, you really should. They're real. I've got several. You want to see some? You've got to talk to those folks, because we can talk to each other. We're preaching to the choir. That does no good. When it comes to initiatives like this, we have to get out of our areas and go into the cities where the urbanites live, where the soccer moms are, where the people are that watch MSNBC, where they get a glimpse of the news, they see the commercials, where they're pounded by the message from Bloomberg, Allen, the evil Bill Gates. They are pounded by the message. The message comes out of the schools, guns are evil. Kids are taught, run if you see a gun. They're not taught gun safety. They're not brought up in a family like I was, where they shot their first gun when they were 5, where they owned a gun early on. My son shot a gun when he was 5, owned his first shotgun then. They're not raised in those families. We have to talk to those people and educate them. The same way we go door to door and canvass during election season for politicians, we have to go door to door and canvass for referendums. And it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a gun referendum or any other referendum that affects your freedom, don't canvass in your neighborhood where all your friends hunt. If it's a gun referendum, most people are going to get out and vote for it. Canvass in the neighborhoods in the county over where the big city is, because those people are going to buy into the crap hook, line, and sinker. And don't be afraid to get in their face. Don't be afraid to be the one that says, I own a gun. I own many guns. And like I've told people that have said, I don't believe in guns, be sarcastic and say, oh, you should. They're real. Shame them. There is nothing wrong with public shaming of people. We used to have a lot of public shaming. It's gone away in our society. Start shaming these people. When there is a rape or murder in your community and there's no good person there with a weapon, don't use the phrase good guy with a gun, because there's a lot of good women out there that pack too. Use the phrase good person. When that happens and there's no good person there with a gun to stop them, tell your neighbors. What do you think would have happened in that theater if there was a person there with a gun? Could they have stopped it? Could they have stopped the carnage sooner? Would there have been fewer people killed? And if the answer is yes, shame them for voting on a bill that would limit the access to firearms for good people, because they deserve to be shamed. It's okay to shun them. Don't invite them to your gatherings. Don't invite them to your barbecues. Cast them out. You do not have to socialize with them. Cast them aside. I don't have Obama voters over to the house. They don't drink my scotch. They don't drink my beer. They're not worth my time, and they're not breathing the air in my house. And when it's summer, they don't get to sleep in my guest bedroom and go hang out at the beach with me. So I don't expect them to come hang out any other time. And I want you to remember, it's perfectly all right to be rude, to shame, to get in these people's faces, because they're rude to you. It's all right to be politically incorrect. And Representative Derek Kilmer, if you hear this message, I've been hounding you for months to have a meeting with me, and you keep putting it off, and you keep ignoring me. I'll see you come primary season, because I'm going to run against you.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.